2 honeycomb stingrays. They're about 120 pounds each. They are found in the Indo-Pacific regions, and they are now in our 8-6 Heart of the Sea habitat, where they are adjusting to their new home. There's a lot that goes into moving a large animal as well as introducing a new animal to their habitat, which we did both that day. A lot what goes into it leading up to the actual move. So we gather information about the animals, their water quality, their medical, their diet, any behaviors that are specific to them and considerations specific to them. Leading up to the move, we also do something called a dry run, which is a simulation of the actual move. And it's practicing to make sure that everybody is comfortable with the move. Everybody knows what their role is, making sure that we have the right equipment. And there was about 30 people overall that helped that day. And there was about 4 or 5 different departments all coming together to make sure the move was safe and efficient, and that the animals were introduced as smoothly as possible to their new habitat. The stingrays, because of their large wingspan, they're about 4 feet across. So there's a specific pool that we wanted to use to put them in to move them, which is 6 feet across. And that way they still have room to move in the pool, and there's still enough water for the rays to be comfortable. We did not have anything to move the 6-foot pool. So our life support engineer, Craig Holly, he built a wooden platform on wheels that had braces all around it so that the pool fit right in it and it didn't shift. And we were able just to push that on the ground. We had 6 people that pushed the ray with the water, the pool, and everything right up to the top of our habitat.
It sounds like it would be pretty simple to just move some rays, put them in a tub, and wheel them up there. It's not quite that simple. We have to remember the logistics of the building, width of hallways, this and that, take into consideration the size of the animals, the transport tubs that we used. There was no way to really move them safely without having a dolly underneath them, for like a cart. We had to customize and make a cart for underneath to hold them that would handle the weight of, a couple thousand pounds of water, plus the ray, plus the weight of the tank, plus oxygen tanks, everything that went into moving the animal. And then after we built it, we filled it up with water, test run with it, make sure it would fit through doorways, and it ended up being a success.
We have never had this species here at the Florida Aquarium. Their size is very large. Right now, they're about 120 pounds, but they can get to over 200 pounds. They have a very big wing length, which is from each end of their wingspan, which right now they're about 4 feet, but they can get up to 6 feet. So they're beautiful patterns on their skin, the honeycomb pattern. So they're just really beautiful stingrays.
I actually didn't see the rays until we were actually in the water. I was up on the deck where they were going to be coming in. I lowered the basket in, they opened the corral door, and then the animal went out. Then I was able to see it. I thought it was really cool. They're really pretty. I think guests will love them. They're a lot bigger than what I had thought. They're bigger than a lot of the rays that we do have, so I think it adds to the guest experience as far as for people to see something new and to know that we're always trying to improve our habitats for the guests.
Getting new animals is very exciting. It's one of the most exciting things that we do in our day. Introducing the animals to their new habitat, there's so much that goes into it. There's so much discussions ahead of time. There's just a lot of behind the scenes that most people don't think about, just to make sure that it is a good fit for the animal, for us, and for the animal as well. It's just new things are always exciting. So whether it's an animal here at the Florida Aquarium or a new animal in your home, it's an exciting process to make sure everything is in place. And for the guests, it gives a whole nother experience especially for our Sea Track program, where you can actually get in the water with the animals. And because they are so large, it's just very impressive to see them in this habitat.